What is going on, you beautiful people? As you guys know, the new trailer for Jurassic World Rebirth came out earlier this week. So I posted on my socials asking for your hot takes. So let's read them, let's react to them, let's get into all this silly business that you guys are saying. So this first one, this is from YouTube community post. I posted my hot takes on YouTube. So if you guys want more of that and you want to be, if you feel like you're more included when I post these on YouTube, then let me know in the comments if you guys really enjoyed it. So this one's from Mr. Raptor. Be sure to check out their channel, by the way, another Aussie Jurassic creator. But they say, hot take, they showed too much. As much as I wanted to see the Mutadons, they should have waited, and I didn't need to see the D-Rex scene. I feel like it coming out of the smoke would have been enough. Also like the old Titano design more. I know that's gonna get a lot of hate for that one. Yeah, on the Titano design, I don't think they changed it. I think it was just a different action shot compared to the first trailer and stuff, because from what I understand and from what makes sense to me, and you know, in Jurassic Outpost and the group chats and stuff like that, this is what we've like come to the conclusion, or me and Caleb have. But I think it's just retracting its sails. I don't think it's a new design or anything like that. I think it's just a different shot before, like, because you can see that they get up, like they're laying down and they get up, so maybe like they're a bit spooked by, you know, Zora's team and stuff like that, and you know how animals get defensive, they show frills to like, hey, back off. So I more take it as animal behavior rather than a design change. Like I said, I didn't want to see any more. If they did have any more mutants, which they have showed now, I didn't want to see that in the trailer. The only thing I wanted to see in the trailer was the velociraptors. That was it. But the fact that they're hiding it makes me even more excited that they're keeping, you know, things close to their chest, and I'm happy about it. But yeah, like mutants and stuff like that, I understand. Like to me, I don't think they should have shown Amy at all. Like, in regards to all of this, I think they should have just kept that as a surprise, like Alien last year, the new movie that came out. I forget what it's called. Romulus, I think. Yeah, they should have kept it as a surprise. Next one is from Kira. Hot take, y'all can go, but genetic meddling though, all you want. I still don't want rancors and dragons in my dinosaur movie. And look, I completely understand that. As someone that I did mention this in the last Jurassic Outpost in general podcast, I'm okay with mutants and stuff like that for one movie. For this movie, I'm completely fine with it. But it does concern me because I really don't want to see them in the future. I can put up with it for one movie. I'm like, okay, I can get behind it. You know, I'm all for seeing like experiments gone wrong and seeing these messed up mutants and pulling back the curtain and stuff like that to see what John Hammond was doing and stuff like that, and the things, you know, it's science, stuff goes wrong. I'm excited to see that, but I don't know if I could put up with it for like a new trilogy or whatever. But yeah, I get what you're saying, and I think a lot of fans feel like this, but I think, you know, yeah, I'll just let them cook and judge after the movie comes out. But let's move on to Twitter. Alrighty, first one from Twitter is Sharky, and he says, I don't want to say it, but potentially the best sequel since the 90s. JP3 wishes it was this good. What do you mean JP3 wishes it was this good? Have you not seen the Rebirth trailer? It's legit Jurassic Park 3 Part 2. The reason why they're using Jurassic Park 3 is because it's the best cinematic piece in this franchise, and they're drawing so much inspiration from it. I don't want to see any JP3 disrespect. This movie is inspired by Jurassic Park 3. Whether what you want to say or whatever, it's a JP3. It's like, what is an homage? It's in honor of JP3. I don't want to see that. Next one is from Muzz. I love Muzz. Love Godzilla 2014 and Rogue One, but that lab sequence kind of didn't work for me because of how close it is to Godzilla's. But I'm intrigued by the lore building in the prologue when we actually get to see it in theaters. Wow. Yeah, I think you're the first one, and not that you're, I think it's a really fair point. I personally do like the connection of the Godzilla intro and stuff like that. I know Gareth Edwards does do it a lot. I haven't really watched like the creator or his Star Wars movie. I need to watch them before Rebirth comes out, so that's on my list. I personally like it, but I guess when you've watched a lot of Gareth Edwards movies and that he's done a lot of this same concept, I can get that you don't want to see that. But yeah, I'm intrigued for the prologue. I'm excited for the lore, see what they do. Hopefully no retcons, but it's in his in David Koepp's 9 Commandments, so you know, hopefully he pays true. Next one is from Eddie Carr, and Eddie Carr says, I look forward to the T-Rex raft scene most, but overall it just does not feel like a Jurassic. From production design to most dino designs to the plot, it's not a good trade-off for canning the mainland plot. Glad that the D-Rex and the D-Rex and the facility are from 2010 and not the 90s though. Yeah, Look, I'm sorry, but like this movie looks so good. I understand like the dialogue from the trailers have been a bit like I can see that point, and we'll get into that soon in some of these hot takes. Yeah, to say that it doesn't feel like Jurassic, I think that's a bit of a stretch. I think this does feel like Jurassic, you know, and that they've really been championing that we're going back to basics. This movie's gonna be like the first one. We're bringing back the horror vibes, you know, in every single article drop that they release, that's what they always say. And you know, I feel like they've delivered in the trailers, like the Rex scene, the Titanosaur scenes as well, the Quets, like their production design looks amazing. Like I don't understand how you can not like them. To me, this is the best dinosaurs have looked in cinema. Like I agree, like some parts, but like yeah, the production design, how it does not feel like Jurassic, I don't know, man. I think that's just yeah, I don't know how you can say that. I give everyone a voice. Next one is from Surasian Bot. Not the biggest fan of the Mutadons. The designs themselves aren't bad. In fact, I quite like them, but I feel like something from Star Wars than Jurassic to me. It doesn't feel like something from Chaos Effect. Okay, and like I get that. Like I look, I'm not a fan of the Mutadons either. I'm here for it, but like to me, it just, I don't know. It just they're supposed to be ugly, and I think they're supposed to play the role in the movie that you're not supposed to like them, and I think that's the whole point. I do watch a lot of wrestling, and sorry if I do incorporate wrestling into these videos, but you have a character called a heel, and you're not supposed to like them. Like you're not supposed to like it, but they are part of the product in which what makes it good. So the Mutadons and Amy the D-Rex, I don't think you're supposed to like them, and I think that's what is working. They're generating a lot of conversation. And you know, if you like them, that's cool, but I think it's a majority you're not supposed to like them and things like that. But I get it. It doesn't feel like something that's from Chaos Effect, so I do agree with that. But yeah, next one is from Genus Species. I could tolerate the D-Rex, but the Mutadons came very close to killing my interest in the movie. Diesel, we're getting a lot of Mutadon hate. Yeah, look, I get it. Yeah, as I said before, I kind of did it like my last point. You're not supposed to like them, is what I'm seeing from this, as from like a marketing and just like, you know, a movie and entertainment piece like that. You're not supposed to like them. They're supposed to be ugly. They're not supposed to be liked or whatever. So I get it, but I think that's what they're trying to go for. And I'm not trying to defend them. That's just what I'm trying to like spread around. Like they're supposed to be not liked. Next one is from Terradome. Oh my god. Okay, interesting lack of dialogue or trailer quips. Curious of what the characters will talk about. Yeah, this was a big thing in the first trailer. A lot of people weren't excited. Like the dialogue was a bit I tried defending it, but even from the first trailer and all we get, it's just the same Scarlett Johansson thing, like this is the original facility for the first park, and you're just like, okay. And then it's just Dr. Henry Loomis, whatever he says something when he's like sitting in the jungle, like saying with like some cliche thing, and they've been really like shoving that down everyone's throat and stuff like that. Look, I'm always at the person that's gonna say let them cook. I don't judge, let them cook and shit like that. They're not really giving much in the dialogue area when it comes to the trailers, but I'm excited to see dinosaurs really, and and in ScarJo, and I'm high on Quepium, man. Quepium, I'm Quepium, Copium, I'm yeah. I mean, Tiger. The Mutadons are a fantastic concept, and look, there we go, people like them. And the only reason people hate them is because they're new, and I have to agree with that, low-key. I think a lot of people don't like new things. They're like, oh, back in my day, you know, like, you know, people don't like new things, they don't like change, and that's because, you know, they're so stuck in their ways, and they're too comfortable being comfortable. And maybe this is like a nice bit of advice, but embrace the uncomfortable. Yes, you don't have to like things or everything, but yeah, I think, you know, just if you look at it as an entertainment piece and stuff like that, you know, there's always characters in a movie that you're not supposed to like. There's always something that, you know, is always like the heel in it, and yeah, you're not supposed to like. Yeah, obviously, like if they kept bringing this, say if this goes into a new movie or whatever, I wouldn't like it. I think everyone just needs to take a chill pill and just realize at least they're not Brads. Imagine they brought Brads into the freaking movies. I think we're in good hands. They need to stop listening to Grog. Oh, they need to stop listening to Grog and embrace the ways of Guy. Yes. By the way, I'm not gonna say that, but Grog, yes. I like that. Cast! Whilst I love the Jurassic World trilogy dearly to my heart, Rebirth just truly seems like a return to form in a lot of ways. both in its cinematography and story. My little concern is the Mutadons and how they'll be presented, but otherwise I am 10 out of 10 on the excitement scale. Dude, I legit ditto. I feel exactly the same way. I can't say anything. You legit took everything that I think about this movie and put it into a tweet. So yeah, I fully agree. I'm in David Quep. I trust. I'm excited. I'm here for it, you know. But let's move on to Instagram. Alrighty, first one says on Twitter, the D-Rex was a step towards the development of the Scorpius Rex, and I love this. I've been saying this since the first trailer dropped, when you saw the steam pipes and stuff like that, the steam coming off the pipes and all that jazz. I always say this, and I really am under the belief that this has a lot of like not tie-ins, but a lot of homage, I guess that's the word, to season 3 of Camp Cretaceous. Like, I feel like the team is gonna get there. They're gonna power short circuit the power, whatever, either turn the power back on or like whatever. It unfreezes the Amy and like the Mutadons and stuff like that, unfreezes all them. All hell lets loose, like the Scorpius Rex. I think we're getting that, so I'm happy that other people are now saying this. I really love that, so thank you. Next one says, I love the Mutadons. They look like giant featherless yikes. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but I know my good friend Biology or Paleo Pizza now sent me photos of, he said the same thing, so I'll include these photos up there so you guys know what these yikes are. Next one says, mostly think the Raptors should replace the Mutadons. And look, I was under this impression in the trailer as well. I feel like you know, the other mutants should have been kept for the movie. I just wanted to see the Raptors and stuff like that. But look, they didn't show the Spinosauruses, they didn't show the Raptors, and that's good to me. It feels like they're saving them for the movie, which I'm excited about, and I can't fault that. I'm happy that they're keeping some cards close to their chest. Next one says, Dolores got bad CGI. Oh, come on, brother, this guy stinks. Freaking hell, you see one shot of Dolores in a backpack in a 2-minute trailer, like, nah, bad CGI, guys. In a 2-minute trailer, I've made my judgment. Bad trailer, bro. Come off it. Next one says, we don't need fake dinosaurs. Fake monsters. Dinosaurs are cool enough on their own. Yeah, but these dinosaurs are, you know, genetically spliced with all this different stuff. These are, you know, too dangerous for the original park, meaning they have some sort of, you know, things wrong with them. And we heard that Rex roar sound a bit weird and stuff like that. So yeah, and you know, in Jurassic Park, you know, it's always the theme park monsters route, you know what I mean? Like, are they done? Like, you know, like I don't know why people are like, we don't need to see fake monsters. When if you watch the movies and stuff like that, that's how some of the public see them, as monsters. That's, you know, it's like that. And you know, they're not 100%, you know, dinosaurs, some of them, and things like that, you know, like it's spliced with stuff, you know, all that stuff. So, you know, I think it's just a weird argument when people are just like, we don't need those fake monsters. Like, next one, we should have seen the Raptors, Triceratops, and Pteranodon in trailer 2 instead of revealing the Mutadons. Yeah, but aren't you happy that they didn't show that in the trailer and they're saving, you know, actual dinosaurs for the movie? I don't know. Look, I was completely under the same impression. I only just wanted to see the Velociraptors in the new trailer. I didn't want to see any more mutants. As I said before, I'm happy that they're, you know, keeping some cards close to their chest and they're waiting to show other dinosaurs for the movie. And I think we should just be positive in that. And as I said before, imagine we're getting Brads or like, you know, season 4, season 5 vibes of Camp Cretaceous into this movie, and we're not, and that's something to be positive about. But yeah, thank you guys so much for your hot takes. Much love. I'll see you guys in the next one. And yeah, we got a lot of videos coming out, so thank you guys so much for the support. We got a lot of freaking responses for this, so yeah, I love doing these videos. I love, you know, that everyone can share their opinions and have a voice. I know sometimes I roast them, but I do it with love and stuff like that, and just to make you guys, you know, kind of be positive, because, you know, the world is negative and we got to be more positive and things like that. But much love, everyone. See you guys in the next one, and take it easy.